Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Action Force figure review, and today we have from Action Force, from Valaverse, Sergeant Slaughter. That's the second version of this character they have put out there. And yeah, I just received that, and a couple of weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago exactly, I don't know, it was San Diego Comic-Con, and Hasbro announced their own Sergeant Slaughter, so I have that one in pre-order, but finally I have at least one version of the character because of the FOMO of never getting a Hasbro version of this guy. So now we have this one, and the other one is on its way. There you have a very cool illustration of the Sarge. You have the other characters from this wave. You have his file card. So there it's focused. You can pause it now if you want to read it. Again, 2 points, all the social media where you can find Valaverse, the website, cut out and save action points for future promotions. Let's see what that is. All this text, the top of the box, and the tape we have to cut to take the figure out and see how good it actually is. And something I didn't share with you from my previous Valaverse video, there you have the guy on the tray, and something they do is they put this like foil in front of the figure, so you have a really pristine figure that smells like plastic because it's made out of plastic, and everything in place. And there you have Sergeant Slaughter out of the packaging with everything he comes with. Yeah, I already equipped him with the little backpack here and the alternative vest he comes with. I just wanted to check how that looks like, and I think he looks really cool with it. You can see he has this grenade launcher with like rolling rounds here, which is really cool. Now, if we removed him, if we take everything off, by the way, the glasses, they fall off very easily, so you have to be patient with that. There you have the backpack made out of solid green, well, like olive green plastic, looking good. Well, it's not solid, it's actually, you can see there the line, this is like 2 pieces glued together, and I guess inside it's hollow. The revolver, by the way, it's, for me, it's like a highlight of the figure, how this gun is really nicely sculpted. Yeah, that gunmetal color, the barrel there, and you can actually fit, of course, a fire effect in there, so it looks really cool. That's the revolver. Let's take a closer look at the grenade launcher. All the detail there. Again, these weapons are the plastic is hard, so I can be a bit scared about this section here for breaking if I move something with too much pressure, you know, or this one, the handle. You can also attach some fire effect here or smoke effect, whatever you prefer. I have this one here from the vintage collection, and we have this one from some Black Widow figure back in the day, so you can have different options which are good. Yeah, the vest, I just put it on like how I did it, I don't remember anymore. But something like that, you just take it out using the butterfly joints and all of that. Just make sure that you don't tear it apart, whatever. And there's the figure as it comes, you know. Sergeant Slaughter with his very particular face, looking good. Just take a look at the boots, the fatigues, the buckle there. Yeah, I think it's a cool figure. The detail here for this kind of survival, I don't know the name of this thing, wristband, that would be like a watch or something like that. Yeah, the holster and all of that. Now he also comes with this vest. I don't know if these are just weights, if this is your, no, I mean, let's say it's like a tactical vest. I'm not very versed in military stuff, but I like how this vest looks like, and it's there. Now, articulation wise, let's do that before we do the hands and all of that. The head can look down that far, can look up that far. He has a bit of tilt to the sides, can of course turn all the way around. He has wait a second, the shoulders can go up that far, so to a T-pose. He has butterfly joints that can go backwards that far, forward that far, so that's really good. The arms of course can go all the way around. He has a bicep swivel that can go all the way around, no problems. He has double jointed pinless elbows that can bend that far. The pointy finger hand and the trigger finger hands, they have a vertical swivel. Every other hand there has horizontal swivels, like the fists here. Let's do that right now. These are the fist hands on horizontal swivels. These are the stuff grabbing, stuff holding hands, also with horizontal swivel. These are the gun holding hands, not the trigger finger, but the, you know, like holding the front of the gun. And this is the other trigger finger hand, which I removed. There we have him already in some kind of pose. Yeah, double jointed elbows, and again this hand and the trigger finger hands have vertical swivels and can go all the way around. Now he has a diaphragm joint that can go backwards that far, forward that far. He has tilt to the sides, very good, and you can mix that with the waist and can go backward that far, forward that far. So he has a lot of range. I think G.I. Joe should use this kind of articulation actually. And yeah, he has tilt to the sides with the waist and everything, very good. And he can turn that far to the sides before colliding with the waist here, which is made out of hard plastic, differently to G.I. Joe Classified. But I think, I mean, that's what we would naturally move like. We cannot go all the way around, you know. The legs can do the whole splits. Of course, these things on the side of the legs can get on the way, but let's say he has the full splits. The drop down mechanism, I forgot to talk about that in the Night Ops figure, because both here and there are so frozen, I don't want to even hit them. I don't want to even activate that articulation point. I prefer it to stay like that, super stiff, and I won't ever use it, I guess, because yeah, it's not a joint I'm a huge fan of, especially, I mean, maybe for ninja figures and such, but from other characters, if it doesn't make a real difference, I prefer not to have it. And many times it doesn't make any difference. Sometimes it makes it adds a lot of range, but many times it's just there for no reason, which is about just engineering, I guess, or design, you know. Anyway, you have a thigh cut there. The leg can kick forward that far. The leg can kick backward a little bit. You have double jointed pinless knees that can bend that far. Well, if we lift this piece here, maybe it can bend a little more. But yeah, this thing gets in the way still. I'm not planning to use that much. Maybe when I kneel the figure, well, I think that it won't get on the way. I don't know. You have the boot cut that can go all the way around. Your feet can go backwards that far, can go forward that far, which is a good range, I think, and has a decent ankle rocker. And there you have Sergeant Slaughter wielding his sidearm, well, this Magnum revolver, or well, it's what I think it is, right? And his grenade launcher and the alternate vest, and also this backpack, which goes better with this sort of vest, because here these pouches here get in the way, but still you can use it. Of course it will bend the peg, but yeah. He also comes with this little hat I showed at the beginning, so it's an option, and options are good, right? Now, and he also comes with the stand, again, which is great to have. This one is, I don't know if it's cast in gunmetal plastic, or this is just, you know, like black plastic with a spray, you know, like spray paint. I think it's paint, but it's great to have stands, Hasbro. And now, yeah, I think this looks great. And of course you can have him only, I mean, with his tank top only, but I think I'll be wearing this one. I really like how that looks. But just to to show, you know, the way we know this character. Now for size comparisons, there we have the Action Force Sergeant Slaughter next to Flint, Look, Beachhead and Roadblock from the G.I. Joe Classified line. Next to the Crimson Twins, Tomax and Xamot, next to a regular Cobra Bat and a Python Patrol Cobra Bat. Next to Regal Cobra Commander, Profit Director Destro, the Baroness and the Cobra Viper. And next to some of the already shown figures and the Action Force Steel Brigade Night Ops. And that's it for this review. I hope it was useful and entertaining. I think this figure is great. These are my two first Valaverse figures and reviews, and I really am enjoying them. I think they look great. Of course, I mean, this one came totally paralyzed out of the box. It was super stiff, so I put it right away into hot water, which is something I do anyway with any Valaverse now and G.I. Joe Classified figure. Normally the G.I. Joe Classified figures have less stiffness out of the box, but all of them have at least 1 or 2 or 3 joints that really need the hot water treatment. These ones need like 80% of the body needs the hot water treatment, but then I give the treatment and then they can move. Of course, they need patience. You have to be, it needs patience and no pressure, you know, don't force things, just hit them, start moving them. And so far it has worked for me. Only 2 figures so far. I hope none will break. I just hope. I know some people have them breaking, but really be careful with these ones. They have told us, and I hope it works for everybody and that the breakages are stopping, you know. Anyway, please leave a like, subscribe, share, and all of that. If you want, of course, I'll be very thankful. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.